There, it's Michelle, and I'm excited to talk to you today about how to support your mood naturally and get your energy, your focus, your motivation back on track. Because when you have low mood symptoms, or what I sometimes call false mood symptoms, when there is something driving our mood and we feel, like we just can't handle the stress in our life, that we feel overwhelmed, we just feel like we have that dark cloud over our head. There's often a biological reason behind those types of symptoms around your mood. And so when it comes to your mood, we live in a stressful world. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? And yet, we should be able to handle the things that are happening in our lives. Of course, things can happen that are outside of our control that can be really stressful and hard. We might lose a job or go through a divorce or some of these difficult things. And we're, yes, going to feel those and have a lot of emotions come up around those things. But what about when just the everyday things that come up in our life, having to cook dinner for our family, having to go to work and do the things that we need to do, just, get out of the house and go, see friends. Maybe that can feel overwhelming. And so a lot of times when we feel really overwhelmed by life and by the things that are happening, again, whether that's a sense of anxiety or a sense of depression, low mood, however that shows up for you. Often these are low mood symptoms that are driven by something biological and biochemical happening in the body that we can actually shift and that we can have control over. And so I like to start first by looking at neurotransmitters, because there are a lot of telltale signs of low neurotransmitters like anxiety, low mood, and other things like chronic pain, things like, craving sugar or carbs, using food for kind of a pick me up, not being able to finish tasks, feeling like imposter syndrome is part of your symptom picture. There are a lot of signs that we can point to low neurotransmitter systems, and we can actually assess for these and support them with some easy to use supplements and nutrients. And so I like to start there with women because, again, this is a place where we have a lot of leverage to just get you feeling better, to help you have more capacity to deal with the stress in your life, and then to do the things you need to do to feel better. So if you haven't assessed for these neurotransmitter systems to see if they're low, I have a free guide that will help you do that. So you can grab that. And then once you've assessed these, brought in some support, just know that I always like to look at why neurotransmitters are low. And there can be a number of reasons for this. I look at, are we eating enough protein? We make our neurotransmitters from protein. So we need to be making sure we're getting protein in the diet. This can actually be a little bit trickier than it sounds, but just long story short, make sure you're getting some protein. And then, our gut health, right? Are we absorbing protein and nutrients? Because a lot of our micronutrients as well do play a big role in our neurotransmitters. So things like zinc, B6, magnesium, we need these nutrients, and we really need to optimize these nutrient levels for a lot of women in order to help support that mood piece, really get them to where they're supporting their neurotransmitter levels in a way that they feel really good and they don't feel stuck and like they're not moving forward. And, they just feel that low mood that they just feel like they can't overcome. And this can be really helpful because sometimes when we feel that way, we just think like, what's wrong with me, right? Why can't I snap out of it? Or why can't I just do the other things that other people seem to just kind of do without having to feel like it's so hard? And by supporting these low neurotransmitter systems, I just seen this really shift the symptoms that a lot of women are experiencing around their mood and being able then to move forward with their mood, but in so many other areas of their life as well. So go ahead and grab that assessment and check it out. See if you have low neurotransmitter symptoms, and then bring in some support for that. I have a little bit of information in that guide on where to get started. But just know that you also want to look at why neurotransmitters are low, and you can start supporting, optimizing nutrient levels, optimizing your diet, right? Getting plenty of good, healthy protein, healthy fats, which are also really great for brain health and your mood. Getting plenty of sleep, drinking plenty of water. There's a lot of leverage points that we have to support a healthy mood. So grab that guide on neurotransmitter support and get started, and reach out if there's anything I can do to help you with getting your mood back on track.